Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo, along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you now through the primetime Sunday game for Week 16 of the 2020 NFL season, Sunday Night Football. It's a battle between the Tennessee Titans going to the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is the favorite here at -3, and your total is 54. So, Tennessee gets teased up to +9. Green Bay gets teased across the 0 to +3. Your over gets teased down to 48, and your under gets teased up to 60. All right, this is going to be a fun game. This is probably the game I'm looking forward to more than any other game in the week in terms of entertainment value, I think. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch.
So betting value would be kind of down here.
Not really. I think there's some good choices in this. I don't think it's low. I think there's, if you analyze it and you're good with a side or total, you should go with it. And I'm kind of confident in one or two of them. Not super confident, but I like them enough that, possibly might bet it, but we'll see.
Okay. I think I'm going to do a predict that if you were going to do a same game teaser,
Okay.
that you would pick the over for
Okay.
one. Because Green Bay's defense, not too good. Almost
Especially against the run.
Oh, man. Almost let Carolina come back.
Yep.
Let's not forget about that. They almost let Jacksonville come back. They almost let a lot of these teams come back. They just don't keep their foot on the gas pedal.
No, it's that they don't know how to put up a strong wall of defense. That's what it
Well,
is.
yeah, I mean, that too. But, again, they still have Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, and the discount double check on the other side of the ball. But on the other hand, you got the Tennessee Titans. They looked really good. Who did they play last week?
Last week, they played...
Your boy Ryan Tannehill looked
they
really
played Detroit.
good.
They stomped
Oh, well,
Detroit.
Okay. So, Detroit, the whipping boy for the league. But Ryan Tannehill looked very impressive with his nice little 20-yard touchdown run?
Yeah,
He was running.
15, 20 yards.
He was running. And, of course, Derrick Henry.
The truckload.
The animal. He had a good day, too. So, with that being said, I think the over should be the smash play in this lineup.
Okay.
It is a little higher at 48, but again, you got Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, even MVS if you want to count him. If you want to count Tanyan, who's coming
Tanyan's been great.
He's been pretty good for a tight end. And then on the other side, you do have Mr. Brown, not Downtown Brown, but Mr. Brown, and of course, Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Ryan Tannehill, he's a solid passer. I think he's
Yes.
a pretty good QB at the helm. So the question is now, I know when I'm leaning for the over. I think Danny will lean for the over too. But knowing him, he thinks that it could be a shootout per se, and he thinks that Tennessee might answer back. So I'm going to think that you'll ditch the discount double check this week, and you'll go for Tennessee +9.
Took you a while to get there, but yes, Tennessee +9.
What?
Took you a while to get there, but you took like the scenic route, and you're like, oh, I forgot, let's go back, and then you come back to you finally got to it.
I just had to be sure, like how when you leave your house and you're just like, oh, I think I left my garage open.
I
so
do that all the time.
Run around through the cul-de-sac, like, okay, it's
I
closed.
closed
Never
it.
mind. And then you just go
I do that all the time.
That's what I did for you. So I like the way you think, and if it was going to be your last stand or your same game teaser, I wouldn't mind taking Tennessee and the over as well. But go ahead, tell me why you like Tennessee over the over.
Well, the main reason why is Derrick Henry, and it's Derrick Henry against a not as good Green Bay run defense. That's the main reason why. So this is probably going to be a pretty back and forth, in my opinion. You're going to see a lot of Henry getting yardage, and then that'll open up the passing game more for Tennessee. Of course, we talked about A.J. Brown getting his touches. Corey Davis will get some. A little bit of Johnny Smith mixed in there as well. So I think Tennessee definitely keeps this game close. This is winnable for Tennessee. Tennessee, of course, is playing. Both teams are playing for something. They're both two of the best teams in the league. both looking to hold their playoff position in terms of if you're Green Bay, hold the number one. If you're Tennessee, try and get as many points and wins as possible so that way you can win your division and secure it. So I just think this is going to be kind of a, that kind of big back and forth. Maybe not necessarily shootout per se, but there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game. Neither defense is that good.
Yeah, almost like a no holds barred kind of thing. Someone has to lose. These teams are both pretty good, but someone's got to lose. So, I'm not saying in a crazy world. I mean, Green Bay's been put into situations where they have won the game but lost the spread. I think a good example of that was actually when Jacksonville, and on your note, I think when they played the Colts. Right, because they lost to the Colts.
But they covered.
Did they cover? Maybe on a teaser.
Yes, they covered on the teaser, but not on the spread.
That's right. Another importance of the teasers. So with that being said, if Green Bay loses by 3, it's a push. We all know that in our culture,
push is a loss.
A push is a loss. So would you really trust Tennessee to keep up with Green Bay?
Yeah.
And have them lose by a touchdown?
Yep. They will be in this game. Tennessee is never out of a game.
Okay.
That's why.
I like that. And
look at what happened when they played the Browns and they got annihilated in the first half. They still came back. So.
I know.
They made a game of it, so.
But looking at the over, do you like that, right?
I do. If I had to do a same game teaser, I would pick the over. Again, shootout potential in this, lots of scoring. It won't just be on the ground. Both defenses are not very good. Expect a lot of air yards. Green Bay is going to get a lot of air yards. The running game is going to open up the passing game for Tannehill. So, yeah, I mean, 48. It feels like a pretty big number, but it's essentially 7 touchdowns. You can easily see a 21 to 28. That's your over right there.
Yeah.
21-28.
And Devontae Adams was eerily quiet.
Well, it's because Aaron Jones did all the work. They didn't need him to really do a whole lot. And that's kind of. I didn't think the game would go that way last week, but I understand why it did. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to open up a little bit more for Adams this week just because it's not as good a secondary for Tennessee, and at some point, they're going to, go for a little play action with Aaron Jones, and they'll be able to throw it out. So I think it's coming.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I think so too, and that would be good for the over. And if you have faith that the Tennessee Titans will keep it close, then for sure, Tennessee +9. I knew it.
We're getting a little more predictable, but that's because we're having a better understanding of how we bet and where the good value is or where the expectation should be. So that's all we want to do is be able to help you guys look for the best value or what you think is the best expectation to come in a game, and then see if you can fire out a bet, depending on your bet size and your budget.
That's right.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments how you think this game's going to go. If you're betting any of the sides or totals, leave it in the comments down below this video. But until next time, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the content you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the season. I'd like to thank you for joining us in this preview video. We have the No Sweat Bet coming up and one more primetime game left for Week 16. But until then, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.